some one technical difficulties, and all of them will have one.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay, it's okay. We shall ignore long DD for now and just jump ourselves into the fight because, well, Invasion is going up against Neo-Int, so we're just gonna see how this game is gonna go out because Neo-Int already banned out the Lone Druid, which is I really favor this ban because a lot of teams let the Lone Druid slip off to the opponent's side, and the opponent actually won because of that Lone Druid. There's push power coming out with 4 points up in that bear is just too powerful for someone to like ignore that point. And Bat Rider being banned out as well, usual ban.
Yeah, just our usual bans here, and I'm really interested on what Ninja Boogie is going to be using here because Ninja Boogie, one of my favorite carry heroes ever since he's been playing for Dustbin and for TNC. If you didn't know, Ninja Boogie is also half Filipino, so yeah, I know him personally.
5
and
seconds remaining.
wait, hang on.
Reserve time.
I actually heard on Ninja Boogie before, but I haven't seen him play as much because I've casted Neo-Int's game before, and I didn't really like. I looked at the game as a whole and not individually, so I kind of didn't notice much of him.
Yeah, and oh wait, we have Mr. Swish here. So, just a short trivia: Ninja Boogie and Mr. Swish, they are both former Heroes of New World players, and they were former top 1 in Southeast Asia
I see.
in Heroes of New World, and they've transitioned to Dota 2.
I see. Oh, Ninja Boogie. Yeah. Oh, I heard of him before. Ninja Boogie in Han. But well, we look at that Skyrock Mitch ban.
Yeah, Skyrim means just too hard to handle. I mean,
Yeah,
with his
that magic
sil-
power coming out is really too much, and that silence doesn't have any animation, so that's the advantage.
not to mention the 20-second cooldown on his ultimate, and Nyx is the first pick here
Yeah,
for Neo-Int.
definitely, because a Nyx that doesn't get, no one picks up the Nyx, we'll definitely take it. Nyx is just too good to give up.
But we have the Keeper of the Light open here, but Invasion going for that Rubik as their first pick. I think I'm not seeing that much Keeper of the Light in the Phantom Lancer combo anymore.
Yeah, we see either one of them individually. Like, I've seen Keep of the Light being picked up alone, but I haven't seen Phantom Lancer being picked up these few days. Probably because they can get countered really easily. Phantom Lancer is really powerful, but like with the proper AoE and proper gameplay, they could actually kill off the Phantom Lancer really early. And Weaver is what they want to pick up. Weaver is something that is really hard to kill. Even though he gets slowed, if he turns on that Sakuchi at the right time, he still gets maximum movement speed.
Yeah, and what I like here for Neolution.International is that they have good synergy, and Silencer Magnus picked up by Neo, and I like this pick. Silencer will be, I think he will be playing as a support
Definitely.
in this matchup, and it's gonna be a little bit rough for Invasion, but let's see. I don't think Neolution can go for a dual core here, depending on what's gonna be banned out by Invasion in our next ban phase.
Yeah, we're just gonna see what gameplay they're gonna play because Neolution,
10
their lanes are not actually fixed yet. But as for Invasion, we know that the Weaver is gonna be either on the tri-lane, off lane, and Rubik's definitely the support. As for Neo-Int, Nyx Assassin could go on a solo. All three of these heroes could go solo mid if they wanted to.
Hang on, I think you're saying my mic is too low, and Drow is picked up. That's the other hero that I was missing. So Drow now picked up by Invasion, but yeah, could you pump up my mic a bit on your side?
My mic?
No, my
Yours.
Yeah, I mean you gotta pump up your speaker volume on Skype.
Oh. Okay. I pumped it up.
Yeah, pump it up.
Yeah, I brought it up to a higher level. And now Draw Ranger being picked up, we rarely see, like you said, we don't really see a Draw Ranger in this kind of format, but ever since she's been in the captain's mode, I guess that people wanted to try her out. She's really a really pop stomp hero, so people use it to pop stomp. but we haven't really seen it in competitive play yet. So we're just gonna see one today, and we are gonna see if Invasion's gonna make this successful or not. But Anti-Mage and DK being banned out as well. So Neo ES probably gonna try and secure Nick's carry because they need something to stop the Draw Ranger as well.
I'm thinking they'll be looking for an aggressive Chai lane with this kind of lineup. I mean, they could easily stop this Zhao, and Invasion knows it. They're banning out heroes that are good, and they should be banning out the Juggernaut as their last ban because Nyx and Silencer will be supporting that Jug. They can easily push the top lane, and if this Zhao does not get any farm, she will be really useless. Even though they have that Weaver as their secondary carry, I mean, it's really not enough. But of course, it depends on what carry heroes is Neolution gonna be picking up here.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Neo ES would probably pick up a Juggernaut, like you said. Definitely, Juggernaut is a really good pick for now because they could pick up the Juggernaut and pick a Lifesteal's banner or forget it, and pick up some other hero to go on the bottom lane solo, and could probably go aggressive try top. Go up the top lane aggressively and stop the Draw Ranger from getting any farm. That's the way it's supposed to go with the Silencer and Nyx Assassin. They could really go really aggressive with the Silencer as well as the Nyx Assassin because of their skill set. And with a proper carry, they could actually go up top. So something like the Juggernaut. So a stun landed by Nyx could actually be fatal for the Draw Ranger as well.
Oh wait, Alchemist is not banned out.
10 seconds remaining.
Neo in, they could go for an Alchemist pick here. And they could go with the aggressive China and then have a safe lane out. And Alchemist can really outfarm that Zhao and can outright click that Zhao if he gets the items up. And yeah, we're just gonna wait and see. But kind of weird that Nature's Prophet being banned out. I mean, are you a fan of that hero?
No, I just really love Nature's Prophet for the ability to split push. So I think that Invasion doesn't want that split push power coming out from them.
Yeah, that's true. Both teams, it looks like this is going to be a long game. Either teams, they're not really that strong in pushing out lanes. So we may see a lot of action in this first match of ours. So again, hello to everyone out there. Hope you're enjoying our live coverage of Dota 2, the Pride and Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, this is going to be a long game.
I still don't know how they're going to lane this though. Bounty Hunter going on the... Alright, I think that most probably the Anne and the Silence is going to be the support, I guess. And Jakiro being picked up from Invasion. Shang gonna handle that Jakiro again.
Yeah. No, definitely this is... what I can see here is the Bounty Hunter is going to be playing on the safe lane. Or no, he's going to be off laning if Invasion will go for the aggressive Chai lane. I mean, it's kind of hard to see what Invasion will be going for here. It's like they could go for the aggressive Chai lane. They have good initiation with the Jakir and the Rubik, and as well as the Weaver. It's really hard to kill him. But if okay, now we know. I mean, if they go for a defensive Chai lane, or if Neolution goes for an aggressive Chai lane, this Zhao is going to be having a hard time. So it's really hard to predict. And with the Shadow Fiend picked up, what do you think?
I'm stunned. I haven't seen a Shadow Fiend being picked up, and I really, like I told you yesterday, I really love unique plays. So we actually have a very unique playstyle coming up from Neo.In right now, which is having the Shadow Fiend and having the Bounty Hunter. We rarely see a Bounty Hunter getting picked up, but they're really into a more ganking lineup right now because of that Bounty Hunter as well as the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend could nuke really well in the mid game, early game to mid game stage. So I think that they want him for that, and the Bounty Hunter is really going to help them catch out in gold based on that track. That track goal is really going to help them out. And Magnus mid game team fights, he's going to handle that. So Neo.In has a really good ganking lineup. So we're going to see how Invasion is going to react to this, because the lineup from Neo.In is actually really strong. Although they don't have much disables, but they are really strong.
I mean, the power of Neo.In here is their 4-1. They could do a split push with the Shadow Fiend come the mid game, and having that Silencer in an arsenal is going to give them a huge advantage during team fights. So the main focal point here for Neolution is to shut down that Zhao, and Invasion, they really need to protect that Zhao at all costs, because I don't think they can afford to gank with that kind of lineup. They will be babysitting that Zhao, and OD picked up. Wow.
That's them solo mid, I guess.
It's going to be their mid laning hero. Oh, Ninja Boogie on the Shadow Fiend. I like this.
Yeah.
I like it. Hmm. Depending on how this game goes, it looks like I might be rooting for Singapore in this matchup right now. I mean, I really have to give it to Neolution. I really like their lineup. Compared to Invasion, they have no heroes that could stop or that could go
10
through Magic
seconds
Immunity.
remaining.
And that's going to be a huge problem. The Shadow Fiend, BKB is a
5
must for him,
seconds
as well as
remaining.
this Bounty Hunter. So I don't know how they're going to work around that. They're going to be relying on a Gyro Ranger's right click. And I don't know if they can pull it off.
Yeah, and we're gonna start ourselves into the game. I'll introduce the Radiant side and you'll do the die in a while. So,
Sure.
Prepare for
Silencer is
battle.
going to be handled by Hachiko, which is probably going on the mid lane. Well, he's walking towards the mid lane anyway. So the Magnus is going to be handled by Lady Gaga. And 4 question marks on the Bounty Hunter, Lei on the Nyx Assassin, and lastly, Ninja Boogie, like you said, is going to be handling the Shadow Fiend. And as for the Dire side, you'll handle that.
And as for the Dire side, we have Snow. He's going to be using our Gyro Ranger. We have QMX as our Rubik. We have Shen as our Jakiro. We have Dan on the Outworld Devourer. And Jessica is going to be using that Weaver. A safe lane, Shadow Fiend. I was kind of expecting a mid lane, but yeah, this could work. They will be babysitting the Shadow Fiend and Bounty Hunter. He's going to be handling that off lane. And so they decide to go with the aggressive tri lane with the Gyro Ranger. What are your thoughts?
I think that maybe Invasion suspecting that they are actually putting in the Shadow Fiend on the top lane, aggressive. Or maybe they're just gonna put, because based on their lineups, we could actually guess that the Shadow Fiend is going on the bottom lane. Because I really love Shadow Fiend being a carry instead of a solo mid.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know, having this Zhao at the off lane, this is not going to secure her farm. And Shadow Fiend, even though he dies, or even if he dies a lot during this game, he can easily farm back. He farms faster than this Zhao, that's for sure. So I don't know if this is a wise decision having this Zhao Ranger instead of the Weaver there at the tri lane, but maybe they could do a lane switch. But of course, the advantage that Invasion has here is the disables. They have the silence and of course the long range initiation from that Jakiro.
Yeah. So Invasion actually having small lead right now because of that ice buff and stuff. So it's probably just gonna use up that ice buff, grab that regeneration rune, and move on to the lane. So Shadow Fiend, the bottom lane is gonna be a game of farming, and we're just gonna see who gets the more last hits than the other. Because Shadow Fiend is really needs the last hit and levels as well. So I wonder how they're gonna feed this to him. Already, he really needs that last hit.
True.
And
And at the middle lane, or at the top lane, Mr. Swish right now pulling those creep waves, and looks like he wants to push this tier 1 tower fast at the top, and it's gonna work for him. It's not gonna be a huge problem for Jessica to farm though. But yeah, what we need to watch is this bottom lane.
yeah, I'm
This
keeping my
the
eyes
action
here
is gonna be.
because I'm really interested to see how the Shadow Fiend is farming up, because Shadow Fiend has one of the one of the lowest base last hits, and going up against a tri lane, he's actually getting some last hits at all, really, because of that creep wave being pulled, and there's the ice buff coming out. Nyx Assassin is there as well, so the support's being there. Draw Ranger is not able to pull out as much DPS in the early game, so I guess he should be fine. But Rubik is being caught out right now. Silencer comes in, one more hit from him and he's going down, but he gets away. 47 HP, he gets away with that.
Wow, what a clutch move there, and early reward by Hachiko. And at the mid lane, this Magnus is really having a hard time here up against this OD. Of course, OD is just gonna spam that Astral Imprisonment, try to reduce the intelligence of this mag, as well as denying him some last hits here. So I don't know how Lady Gaga is gonna hold up there at the mid.
Yeah, being an OD, you have to not deny the heroes of EXP as well. More importantly, EXP. Mid
Oh
lane.
wait, at the bottom lane, here comes Bai, and looks like he's gonna be killed here. It's gonna be first blood, and Hachiko getting the kill. He was sandwiched there,
Very
and
nice.
nice room control by Neowin.
Nice, nice. So they actually got the first blood here. So more gold going the way of Hachiko. He has more gold to support out the team. And Draw Ranger not doing as well as the Shadow Fiend. I think Shadow Fiend's already in level 3, and well, Draw Ranger doesn't really have much XP.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
I just muted it for a while.
I see. So, well, we're just gonna look. Draw Ranger is actually not having the time of her life in the bottom lane. So
Yeah,
yeah.
again, this is gonna be really hard. And at the top lane, though, we have a central planet down here for this bounty hunter. And Mr. Swish may have a hard time in farming, but of course, once this bounty hunter reaches level 6, it's gonna be really easy for him to get back into this game. He's just gonna be ganking. As we've said earlier, the Neolution.International's strong point here is ganking. It's gonna be a real 4-1. They're gonna be leaving Ninja Boogie to farm. And he's having the time of his life here at the bottom lane. He's not stressed at all.
Indeed, he's having pretty much a lot of farm going in his way. Although they are going up against the Triling, he's still managing to farm, grabbing a lot of last hits as well. So he's doing fine, no worries.
Oh, and
going in, Draw Ranger is being caught out there, but
nice.
nice ice buff coming in. Lei getting lifted up, the stun landing on Silencer as well, and Rubik getting hit down, right click down by Silencer as well as the Shadow Fiend. And now Draw Ranger doing a lot of damage, but Lei gets away with it. One more hit, and he kills them off. Double kill for Hachiko. Shadow Fiend's out there. A triple
Yes,
kill.
wow. Oh, perfect positioning there by Neolution.International. I mean, they were able to dodge that ice path, landed there, and Silencer getting those kills with his Glaives of Wisdom up. It's gonna give them the edge, getting more in for that Silencer. And I think that Draw Ranger was a little bit overextending herself. I mean, she was way here below. And yeah, you need to be careful about
Because
that.
early dewarding here coming up from the Radiant, so she went a little bit too far.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yep, and wait, what? Nyx was killed by the neutral.
Why?
Was just killed by the neutral? I don't know.
I think I know why. He's probably low on health, just went into the neutral and killed himself to reach home faster. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually not sure. Probably tried to stack up the waves and got killed off, maybe.
Oh well. Well, here comes the beauty of that Shadow Fiend again. You just easily creep up in the jungle. And this Draw Ranger trying to get as much farm as she can. And I don't know what Invasion is going to be doing here. They will be relying on this OD to try and gank. But OD is really not that strong of a ganker as compared to this Magnus of Neowin.
Yeah, OD really needs items and levels as well, so they need to let him have items because he has his shreds up now. Magnus has his bottle, and really really doesn't have any mana. But I'm just guessing that the Magnus will probably start roaming around, and they have to put out enough pressure. Neowin has to put out enough pressure on the side lanes to make OD move up from the lane, and therefore Magnus could have some farm there. Or Magnus can start roaming as well, which probably gives some edge to him once he starts roaming. But he doesn't have mana now, and his mana is really down to the point where he can't even cast that RP even in full mana.
Yeah, 156 mana, and the beauty of this Trilane for Neowin is that both their supports are getting their levels up. So once both of them get level 6, they can do the ganking. But as we see here, Mag heading towards the top lane, he has that Haze Rune and bottle. And Track is now on top of our Weaver, so Jessica needs to be careful here. And Neowin looking for the kill. He is still waiting for his mana to come up. He has enough for an RP, but yeah, Jessica, good map awareness here, but...
Oh, they're coming in, and he doesn't have enough mana for the RP.
Oh, nice time lapse by Jessica! But Track is still on top of him.
Yeah, but the Track is coming in, he has enough mana. Drinks out the
Oh,
bottle, and
Mr. Swish! Mr. Swish! Oh,
And
here
Jay
comes the
comes in.
Jakiro. And wow. Nice move there by Jessica. Clutch timing on that time lapse.
I think that Magnus should have just RP'd just now. And they're rotating down the middle lane. The Nyx Assassin is still here. Doesn't have enough mana for the stun. And 1 mana comes in. He stuns. And there he's coming in. Skewers back. The shockwave comes down and he kills him off. So Magnus gets the kill on the OD as well. So a failed gank on the top makes a successful one in the mid.
That's true. And still, we have a happy Ninja Boogie at the bottom lane. And Rubik, he's still forced to
Babysit.
try and protect this Drow. But of course, Drow, once she reaches level 6, it's going to make things a lot more easier for her. But until then, she really needs to be careful. She needs to be aware of her positioning. If not...
Yeah, Silencer comes in here for the harassment as well. There's the lift coming out. So I think that, well, she's going up top lane now. She can't stand the farm.
Yeah, doing a switch lane. I think this should have been done a little bit earlier. But yeah, Mr. Swish, our bounty hunter, already level 6, and he's gonna be looking for that gank. Just to be careful at the top though. We have a newly planted sentry ward there, but I think they're... Yep, they will be giving up this tier 1 at the top.
Yeah, they're gonna trade this for the bottom lane. The bottom is gonna take some damage as well from siege creep. And Shadow Fiend could pretty much push the lane really quickly because of that Necro, from that presence of the Dark Lord. Once he has that levels up, Shadow Fiend could be a pushing monster because of that raise as well. Level 3 up on raise, which means he has a lot of nuke coming his way. And well, I think that a lot of push power is going to come up from Neo-In. And as for the top lane, they're just going to start pushing this down, and Neo-ES is just going to stall some time for them. The track is still up, and Weavers, they're going to take a lot of damage from that hits.
And I think what Invasion needs to do right now is maybe just stack up some camps here for this Jar Ranger later on. She really needs those camps to be stacked so that she will be able to recover her farm. On the flip side, however, for Neo-In, I mean, we have Lady Gaga now waiting here, and the bottom lane has the mana boots up, and this Rubik really needs to be careful. He can easily be picked off here, and Nyx Assassin headed towards the mid. There goes the stun, wasn't able to use the
There's the skewer come in, and the RP lands. Shockwave kills him off. Nice. So that Magnus on the bottom lane actually tricked them.
And at the top lane, Silence on the Bounty Hunter. He cannot cast anything. And let's see, Mr. Swish trying to run away, but he gets killed by the Weaver. And Hachiko won't be able to do anything there. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Neo-In's synchronization in-game. I mean, they really can execute their strategies really well. Well, let's see.
Defensive comes in. Nyx Assassin is still there, and there's the stun coming out. It's not gonna hit, not gonna land on the Weaver though. So they're just gonna get away. Shing being tracked up so they can see him. But well, meanwhile, Ninja Boogie now on the top lane with 2k up in his pocket, probably going for the BKB right off the bat, or maybe a Blink Dagger at least if he's saving up then. But Shadow Fiend farming really well in this early game. 10 minutes in and 60 last hits against a tri-lane. That's actually really good.
And the problem now is this Jar Ranger and this Weaver. I mean, they've held up. Jar Ranger stayed at the top lane for quite a while. We have Invis on the mid lane for the Magus. There goes a skewer and the stun. Wrong Astral Imprisonment, and I think OD, is he gonna die? Oh!
He gets away from the shockwave.
Shockwave does not connect, but yeah, this Jar Ranger has been changing lanes for quite a while, and Bounty Hunter.
He doesn't have the mana to toss, so he's just gonna get away with that. Probably should back off. Because he'll die if he stays there any longer.
So Weaver going for a defensive item, has the Vanguard up. So yeah, Ninja Boogie is still, he's going for the Shadow Blade. I mean, he has the farm. There goes the stun on the OD once again. No RP and Astral Imprisonment. I don't know if that was a wise move. But yeah, OD's
he throws off the ultimate, trying to help himself, but too bad he still goes down. Lay one more hit from Shing, but well, the ice buff is gonna land, but not enough damage coming out. And now the Bounty Hunter steps in. He's out of mana. He doesn't have the mana. He does have the mana for the toss, and one more hit kills him off. There's the track goal going everyone, and they're just gonna start pushing out the mid lane right now. Well, Rupik comes in to defend this, but is he enough? But meanwhile, Nyx Assassin got killed off by the neutral camp again.
Oh man. And now, I like how things are going for Neolution.International. Now we have Hachiko. I mean, everybody's getting their farm up. Hachiko is trying to get his levels up here at the bottom lane. He's going to be a really useful hero during team fights. He's really essential with that global silence. For Invasion, however, they're not getting the items that they need. Again, they are just relying on this Jar Ranger. I mean, this Weaver, he will be serving as a distraction for Invasion. I mean, he's just gonna play his role as a distracting hero, but yeah, they will be really relying on the Jar. But trying to farm here at the off lane, it's really hard. It's an uphill battle for Invasion.
Mid lane. Well, Bounty Hunter's gonna get caught out right now, and there Bounty Hunter taking a lot of damage from this. Throws off the track, but it's not enough. Getting lifted up from the Rubik as well. But meanwhile, the bottom lane, mega kill for Silencer. Killing off the Draw Ranger as well. Draw Ranger really deprived of farm right here. She can't get any farm from either lanes now. She's only into 29 last hits, which is definitely not enough, and she hasn't reached level 6 yet.
And that's one of the flaws. I mean, there are carry heroes that are really good in the late game, like this Jar Ranger, like the Void, but the problem is that once they get shut down, I mean, they're really easy to get shut down, but here goes the global silence.
The mid lane, Lay's gonna catch out the Rubik. Rubik is gonna get caught out. The lift is there. Shadowfin comes in with the Shadow Blade, kills him off. The next target would be the Jakiro, but someone's TPing in. Who is that? It's Weaver coming out, turns on that spike, but a lot of damage going the way of Nyx Assassin. Gonna get picked off really quick, but Shadowfin is still there. Nice, Bounty Hunter picks him off. Very good play here from Neo.Int.
Yeah, we saw the Nyx Assassin just when he was about to die, was able to pull off that stun.
Yeah.
Was able to get the kill on that Weaver, but things are really going south here for Invasion, and I think we were just informed that whoever loses this match is going to face the next team and lineup, so it's change the loser.
Oh.
This it's going to be change the loser.
Oh, I see. Okay, I know how this game is going now. So, the winner of this will be facing the next one, and whoever loses goes out. Alright, I know.
And we have a smoke here for Invasion. Maybe they're gonna try and pull off a gank, or maybe just want to get down here and try to stop this Shadow Fiend for farming, but yeah, Ring of Aquila is up. Shadow Blade, and he is gonna look for that BKB. Once he gets the BKB,
but a smoke up here on Rubik. Rubik gets revealed for a little while, but are they gonna get him? They don't have any reveal. They have that sentry ward right there, but he knows it. Shadowfiend knows it. He's gonna back off as well, because well, Draw Ranger now finally level 6 and still has that PMS. Her item has been stuck for a while. She doesn't have a lot of farm. Farm is not really going great for her, and our Devourer is still on the way to that mechanism. 200 more to his mechanism, and Nyx Assassin walking in from behind might spot him, so he's gonna see the Hour Devourer. No, he doesn't.
Oh no! I mean, they just missed each other here.
Yeah, it's like this tree and this guy walking this way.
It's
kind of cute. But Nyx Assassin's gonna walk behind here, and they're gonna spot him, so he's gonna get stunned. Mana Burn coming out. Then he comes out with a Shockwave. Magnus comes in, and he turns on that Invis Rune and probably is trying to get away. So they don't have any reveal. They're not gonna see him though.
Wow, 4 heroes now committing here at the mid lane, and that was kind of a waste. This tier 1 tower may fall here at the bottom lane, and I don't know if this Jock can handle it. We still have the Mag here. He has the RP up, and Mr. Swish wandering around the jungle.
Yep,
Rubik. He will spot this Rubik.
Troubled right now. He's gonna get picked up. A nice stun here from the Rubik, but too bad. Magnus is gonna chase up to you right just in a while. Skewer comes in, and there's the RP throwing out, and he gets the shockwave on him. No, he's not gonna hit, but Draw Ranger is still there. So a little bit too squishy to be there. Dangerous place there. Magnus TP's away, and they're all gonna get away with that. So Bounty Hunter in a little bit of trouble right now. OD and Weaver coming their way, but they don't have any reveal to spot him though. But there's the Illusion Rune.
Well, what's happening tier 1 at the top lane was destroyed, but the creeps and at the mid lane was denied. So we have the tower advantage here for Invasion, but of course the tier 1 tower will be destroyed.
Yes. Nice stun here, but too bad.
Oh, nice deny!
Yeah, nice deny
by the Weaver.
Nyx Assassin actually set that up. He stunned the OD to prevent that deny from coming out, but too bad Weaver got the deny as well. Very nice deny here from the Weaver.
So the good thing right now for Invasion is that they have the advantage in towers. I mean, that's gonna help at least for their supports, especially to have their items up. But still, as you can see here, Jar Ranger now trying to farm those ages. But again, Invasion, they need to stack up them neutral camps for this Jar Ranger later on.
Draw Ranger going for the lifesteal. Has that Hammer of Iron Wheel up already.
Yeah, she's gonna be using that later to stack this ancient cap.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Yeah.
as a Draw Ranger, you have a lot of damage coming your way. You should probably make use of that damage and put it into the lifesteal. But meanwhile, on the top lane here, it's going in. Jessica is still there. She has that time lapse, but well, Bounty Hunter is standing there just waiting for the correct time to come in. And Shadow Fiend walking in like that. Well, Weaver going up in the lane to farm, and there they initiate on him. But he does have time lapse though. But he's not gonna go back. He's gonna die if he goes back. And he comes in.
Oh wait.
No.
I was gonna cast it, but yeah, sorry they weren't able to get the kill. But still, it's keeping them at bay and giving more time for the Shadow Fiend to get his items up. Already has the Over Club up, going for that essential BKB.
Dire's top tower is
It's the
under
winning
attack.
item for Neo win. That BKB.
Dire's top tower has
Yep,
fallen.
indeed. Shadow Fiend is going to have a lot of farm from that razors that he's actually putting into the lane. Well, being a Shadow Fiend, you can actually down the creeps really quickly, and which means that you can farm exceptionally fast with your razors coming here and there.
Dire's top tower is
But
under attack.
oh well, Shadow Fiend is actually doing really well now and still on the way to his BKB.
Hasn't been killed, has 1 kill and 4 assists. Not really participating that much during team fights, but of course he's a Shadow Fiend, just needs to get the farm up. But we have new in here, it looks like they want to bring the noise here at the bottom lane.
Yeah, the tower.
Yeah.
They're probably going to start getting at the tower because they don't want that tower to be denied as well. So the tower is down to 168 HP. Probably not going to get them to deny range and start hitting blasting
Dire's
the tower.
bottom tower is under attack.
Tower's going to go down.
They will be giving this up, they don't want to
Dire's
engage.
bottom tower has
Yeah.
fallen.
And at the top lane though, oh, Weaver needs to be careful showing himself. Correct. Oh,
there's
there
the
goes the
ultimate.
purple silence!
Very good
and
play.
It's it.
Picked off
That's
just
it.
as fast. Yeah, man, he walks into the track. Nick's Assassin walks into the trap. There's a sentry ward there. He doesn't have time to turn on that spike of his, but he does turn that on. But the hit comes in. Magnus comes in. The RP cancels the animation just in time. They're standing far away to prevent that RP from landing on each other. He's trying to RP. Is he gonna just use it on one person? A nice RP here on 2 people. The mech comes in, heals him off, and the shockwave comes in back. And the damage here on Draw Ranger is just a little bit too much. No, he got healed up from the mech. He's gonna get away. Hachiko goes down as well. And Shadow Fiend is there. Ultimate just gonna land on Shane just a little bit. And he walks in there with the Empower. A lot of damage coming up, but that Sanity's Eclipse missing the Shadow
Dire's
Fiend.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, and now we have Bounty Hunters chasing after this Jakiro. Jakiro will be picked up, and that was really not a good engagement for both teams. I mean, Shadow Fiend was out of position for his ultimate. It was a so-so engagement, a support for support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
That was really a forced engagement there, and Nick Assassin just overextended. So 15 to 7, 20 minutes in, and clearly we still have the advantage in favor of Neo Win, as you can see in the gold graph, plus 5k in favor of Singapore. And wow, Shadow Fiend with that net worth
9k.
light years away from that Jar Ranger. Only has 4,800.
49 now. But he's not doing very well because she isn't having much farm and her items are pretty much mixed up. She has that old club and that helm one where I'm not sure which one she wants to go for. But
Yeah. She knows she needs that BKB.
yeah, but
And
the
that
Bounty
lifesteal.
Hunter is gonna come in and pick her off again. So he's gonna come in. Is he gonna die for this? He just keeps going, but there's no supports there to help him out. He's gonna get kited if this goes on. So Lei getting caught up for a little bit, but so much damage coming out on the Hour Devourer. The mech being turned on as well, and Magnus is just hiding in there. 5 seconds more to his RP. 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're ready for this. Lei down to minimal health. He comes in, and who did he caught out? He caught out the Hour Devourer in the first place with that RP. He doesn't need that RP yet. So, but he does have Skewer left, and Skewer is going to help him kill off the Rubik as well. Rubik down to very minimal health, just going to turn around. There's the RP, very nice RP. They walked into the trap. Shane gets caught out. There's the silence, and now Weaver is there. He's alone. Triple kill for Magnus. The track is coming out. They're not going to die for this. They better not.
I mean, clutch play there by the Nick Assassin here, the mid lane. He was able to pop off that spike carapace when the Rubik was able to steal his shockwave. He was about to die, or was able to steal the shockwave from the mag. He was about to die there, and Neo Win just turning that battle around. And Invasion really in deep right now. I don't know if they can make a comeback here. Again, this Jar Ranger is quite perplexed on what to build first. She needs that life steal, but of course she needs the BKB to survive in team fights, but still she doesn't have enough right-click damage to be able to contribute that much with all these disables coming out from Neolution, especially with that global silence, which is really useful, rendering her teammates really useless in team fights.
Yeah, I understand. But the game is really going the way of Neolution. They are grabbing more towers right now, and they're having way more farm. The gold grab is going up 7.5k onto 10k now, but for the EXP is onto 12k, so it's just way too much for them to catch up. It's just between, it's like heaven and earth. It's just so far away.
Yeah.
But will Invasion actually change the tides around? I'm not sure. But it's kind of hard for them because they have the bounty hunter, and since they already have the gold lead, and with the bounty hunter it makes it further. It makes it go even worse. So I'm just not sure on how they're gonna catch up on this, but let's hope they do something about this.
Oh, in a TP here, the bottom lane, it's the Magnus, has the Invis rune though. It's not gonna be a problem. We have the Shadow Fang gonna TP in as well. He has the Shadow Blade. There goes the Dust activated, but Ninja Boogie doing the boogie. He has the BKB. There goes the Rubik getting engaged there. Rubik gets picked off. Their Sanity's Eclipse. Not really gonna do anything. There goes the Skewer, and there goes the Ravage. Oh, what Ravage? RP and the Requiem of Souls. And now Jessica trying to run away. Jar Ranger she just said, yeah, I'm just gonna farm the top. Jessica will be able to escape. But yeah, it's really an uphill battle here for Invasion. I mean, this Jar Ranger, if she gets that farm, I mean, they could make a comeback here. If Neolution just gets relaxed too much, they could make a comeback with this Jar Ranger. But right now, it's really hard. 21-7, 14-point lead. I don't know.
Because, well, I think it's very hard for them to catch up anymore because Jar Rangers are now really going to get caught out here from the bounty hunter as well. There's a nice ice pop here. He has the silence. The slow is probably going to kite him out, but he goes invis, and they have no dust, no reveal to help him out. And there's the track coming out again. So I think that Neolution is really having their edge over these fights because they have been winning the fights and haven't been losing one yet. And Shadow Fiend already, they're just going for Roshan right now. He has the Empower with him. So he's just gonna step into the Roshan pit and start hitting down the Roshan.
Yeah, he also has that life steal. Gonna power the right click during team fights. And again, Neolution knows that this is their time to shine. Mid game is theirs for the taking, and they cannot afford to prolong this game any longer because this Zhao is gonna eat them up. Even if she doesn't have really that much farm, if she gets a BKB, she gets that survivability up. And with a proper micro, they could win a team fight.
No. Jar Ranger can no longer win a team fight, mainly because Shadow Fiend already has his BKB. So
no, I mean,
if the fight gets too much and they know that Jar Ranger's hitting out of control, the Shadow Fiend's main priority would be the Jar Ranger after that.
Oh, poor Jessica. Getting ganged up by Bounty and the Knicks. That's the problem. They're just getting picked off one by one.
Indeed.
I mean, they could try and turtle up.
They can't.
I want to be positive for Invasion, but yeah, it's just really hard for them.
Yeah, but it's really very difficult for them because they have been facing an uphill battle from the start. Because I really favor Neolution's lineup because they have a really strong ganking, aggressive teamfight lineup that they really have. But on the other hand, Invasion doesn't have that teamfight lineup to help them. And there's the Magnus coming out with the Shiva's guard. He's getting lifted up here, but he's gonna get caught out. But there's the silence coming out. He doesn't have the RP lands on just the OD, but it's enough to kill him off. Now Shadow Fiend gets the kill on Zen. They're just gonna try and defend this because the bounty hunter is stuck in there. There's the Sentry Ward, but he's TPing out. He's gonna be fine. But they're just gonna back out right now. They're grabbing the melee Rex. They're just gonna wait for that Rex. Keep hitting. Well, Ninja Boogie turns on that BKB, turns in the fight. Turns on that BKB, clears down the Rex, and there's the silence coming out. He throws off his ultimate, scaring all of them away. And he's probably gonna start. He walks in just like that, and the right click's not gonna be enough. The ice buff just nice landing on the Shadow Fiend as well. He's gonna get right click down, but he does have that Aegis. And well, Jessica down to a little bit, and Shane's gonna get caught right out of position right here. He's in no man's land. Well, he manages to get away indeed, and Hachiko's still there. He's gonna go down. Hachiko meanwhile goes down as well to the Draw Ranger.
I know I should respect
Oh,
No, they
she gets her BKB, not enough right leg damage. I mean, Ninja Boogie doesn't care. Himorian, he has no AGs, he's gonna die, and he
Triple
brings down
kill
the
for
Odie
Ninja
with
Boogie.
him.
But here one-on-one here between the Bounty Hunter as well as the Weaver. Bounty Hunter does have that BKB and his bottle though. He could probably just turn around and fight that because he doesn't have timeless. Timeless is in like 8 seconds, but that'll be too long. And he comes in and Bounty Hunter and Magnus coming in.
Lady Gaga stepping in, godlike on the Magnus. I mean, oh, Mr. Swish.
Oh, but Neo ES here. Getting caught out. There's the ice buff coming out as well as the dust.
Really aggressive. They already have the Senshi. They really want to make sure that he falls down. But yeah, we have the mini racks destroyed here at the mid. Only 27 minutes in. Oh well, I mean, I think the biggest, I don't know, I don't want to say it's a mistake, but with the current meta, I mean, you always need to have one hero that can go through magic immunity, that can stop magic immune heroes, and this is the problem for Invasion. I mean, maybe if they had like a hero that could use an Abyssal Blade, could try and control, maybe they could pick up a Beastmaster, try and control this Shadow V, maybe they could pull it off, but still they have no proper initiation since we have the Magnus on Neo Wind, and yeah, some points that Invasion lacks, and it's really hard for them.
Yeah, just this game. I think that Invasion is actually a really good team. Invasion has been doing really well so far as far as the games I've casted. They are actually doing really well. Just this time they're just trying out the Draw Ranger in the lineup, and that apparently didn't work. So we can't really blame them because when new heroes come into the meta game, come into the Captain's Mode competitive scene, everyone wants to try them out. So we can't really blame them for their bad gameplay. They're just trying out the Draw Ranger.
Oh man.
So
hopefully we see a Skyrat Mage. I don't know if we will be seeing a Skyrat Mage throughout this day, but
Ring Dagger coming in, Lei is gonna catch out our Devourer. The Silence coming out here, but Magnus still has that RP. Skewers in. RP is on 2 heroes, and well, OD is gonna go down really quickly right here. And now being timeless out here, and meanwhile Nyx gets picked off as well. Hachiko TPing back just like that. He doesn't have the. Whoa, he TPs back. And now
like a boss.
Yeah, Ninja Boogie here. Well, turns on the BKB, starts going right clicking down on the Rubik. Rubik nearly goes down. The Ray is killing him off lastly. And Sheng is still there. Gonna get right click down as well. Bounty Hunter killing him off. The Macro Fire not hitting anything much, but oh well.
Nah, this is GG.
Definitely
This is
GG.
Oh wow. Looks like Singapore will be taking point number 1.
Yep, first game going the way of Singapore. So good game being called out from Invasion here. Very good game from both teams. Okay, they tried their best, but Invasion tried out the Draw Ranger this game, but apparently it didn't work. So they're probably gonna try another lineup because I think that the Draw Ranger, when you have the Draw Ranger, you really need heroes that can really carry the mid game really well. Because having the you have the Jakiro, you have the OD, but OD requires farm as well. You need a hero that could really gank really well in the early game or as a mid solo instead of an OD.
Maybe a cop?
Yeah,
I mean,
a Quap would have done better because you need a hero which could do really a decent amount of nukes as well as physical damage coming out, and Quap does that. Quap can hit really well and could give do a lot of magic damage. And the Quap, they would do better as a Quap rather than as the OD. OD really needs a lot of farm, so you can't expect OD to do much. And Lei here getting picked off, and
so what happened here for Invasion is that they thought they were going for a dual carry with a Jar and a Weaver, but what ended up happening is this OD, again, he really needs that farm, so they had 3 carries in this game, and yeah, didn't quite work out for them. I guess Invasion just missed that Jar. I mean, she was banned from CM for quite a while, and I don't know, in Dota 2 she's available for picking, but yeah, again, SG getting point number 1, and I think we should join our next lobby.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, this is the end of game 1. Neo.Int won this game convincingly with a very good lineup, and I'll be joining the game as soon as this game ends.
Yeah. Let's see if Malaysia can get back.
Yeah, let's see if MUFC can do something about this because they probably want revenge for us because because Singapore got the first game. But I think that Invasion really tried to make a very good, unique gameplay with that. But I think that their heroes just require a lot of farm. As for the mid laner, you really need a very mobile ganking mid laner to support the mid game, to let the Draw Ranger farm up. But Invasion just lacks that. You really need the OD. The OD can't really gank as much, and the nuke power coming out is not as powerful as something like the Quap, or maybe the Beastmaster would have done well as well. But they didn't go for it. Meanwhile, they all start disconnecting from the game, and Magnus is just having some fun here with their hero, and the Ancient's gonna go down. So this is GG. Invasion lost this game. They're out of the game. They're out of the tournament now.
And who's gonna be our next match? Oh, okay, it's gonna be MUFC. Let's see if the Neolution can defeat MUFC. I mean, this is gonna be an upset. Not really an upset, but yeah, I don't think they will be showing any strats here. Both teams will be competing on the TI3.
Yeah. But for all you Malaysian supporters out there, don't be disheartened, because there's the next game, MUFC, probably some favorites coming out here. Some of your favorites, which is MUFC and Orange, they'll still be fighting Neo-Int. So depending on how Neo-Int does, we're just gonna see. Because, well, Neo-Int has been really strong in this fight, but mainly because they have been thinking, they thought really carefully. Mainly because the game goes in the way of Neo-Int, because they were out, they drafted really well. Invasion tried a new draft, but apparently it didn't work. So this is GG.
Radiant victory.
Yeah.